Hey everyone, how are you doing today? It's Tuesday. Welcome to Fabulous Tuesday. This is Say It Larry J. I am your host, Larry J. How was your day? Just go in there and we got some Cincos tonight. It's Mexican food. And that's what we have going on tonight. So make yourself at home. And I hope you had a wonderful Tuesday. And thank you for tuning into my show. Let's see what we're going to talk about tonight. See, at first I was trying to figure out did I want to. Oh, did I want to actually talk about because you all know I mentioned about it on Friday about the the vaccinations and things, and I kind of went on a tangent about them. But Monday, Pfizer got approved, full approval, full FDA approval, because they want people to more people to take the vaccinations and everything. And this is not what this show is about because the title of this show is Set Boundaries. So this is what I'm going to be talking about, set boundaries. But I thought I would just throw it out. I was trying to decide, did I want to talk about um, the approval of, but I think I'll save that for another time about the approval. But if you go get the vaccine, hopefully you do. If you don't, I mean, that's your decision, that's your prerogative. But anyway, how did I get onto the subject of respecting boundaries? We all go through things in life, and me myself, I used to be like a little pushover. And I used to wonder why, because I kind of have like a little soft voice, and I didn't want like to tell people no. I used to like to lie to people. It doesn't belong to me. It belongs to somebody else. And I used to run all around, and I didn't want people mad at me. And like some of you, you don't want people mad at you neither. So it just did something to me when people were mad at me because I don't want you mad at me. So anything you ask me to do depends. I would say yes. Yes, I'll take you to. Yes, you go in my car and burn out all the gas and not put nothing in it and bring me back my car. And then now I got to put some more gas in for me to be another fool for you to actually burn out all my gas. And that's how this conversation came about. Now, since then, I have evolved into, I guess, my natural self. So I don't pretty much take all of that crap like I used to take. Why? I don't have to. That's why people that's why many people should consider counseling. You evolve. What is it about you that causes you to actually allow people to run you over, get on a bus, and they that straight ramshack you on a bus? What is it about you? What is it about me that caused all of this? Well, I tell you, it's called a thing called setting boundaries. You have to respect boundaries that people set in their lives, because in otherwise people will show you better than they can tell you. Now, when I talk about respecting boundaries, I don't talk about, well, like how some of you young people are. Somebody say something, somebody brush up for you. Oh man, you hit me. Oh, you hit me. Bang, bang, bang. You gonna respect me? You ain't gonna brush up and show them that you. I'm a demand. No, I'm not talking about that type of respect. Because some of them they need to learn too. I'm talking about setting boundaries, proper boundaries, where you don't allow people to run you over. What do you've said that twice? What do you mean like run you over? I always be on, because see, first of all, I would tell you, before people out in the world will run you over, you first have to deal with the people in your family. You do. You have to deal with your family first, because for some reason, and I know some of my family relatives live and see this video. Oh well, who cares? Some reason in family we feel like, because we were taught different things and brought up different ways, and we feel, and there's this mechanism in family, because we family, you can run me over on the train, bus, semi truck, and it's okay if you can, if you need $50 and you ask me to borrow $50 and you tell me you're gonna pay me back Friday, and then Friday come, I had a bill to pay. You got to work with me now. You got no. I don't have to work with you. You told me you're gonna pay me back. It depends on certain situations though, because that's what I look at. I look at certain situations. But the minute that I find out that you took your raggedy self and you went to a concert, you went to hang out, you treated folks here and there, then I'm coming for you. Cause I'm gonna ask you, oh, okay. I thought you said that you were gonna pay me back. Well, I ain't got it. But okay, you ain't have it, but what one weren't you at Club Sugar Bob's the other day? Then you go to that concert on Friday, the same day that you said you were gonna give me my money back. See, you have to check people. Now, how you set that boundary, because next time because see, I move silently. Okay, you got me this time. But oh baby, it's coming back around. It's coming back around because you're gonna come back again, knocking on that front door, and you're gonna ask me, knock, 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 he ain't home. Bye. Hey, I need $50. You got $50 I can borrow. I'm in a jam. You better dig yourself out of it. I need help. You better call 911 because they are the ones. They are the professionals that can help you, not me. I did not sign up to be a police officer. I did not sign up to go in criminal justice major. I didn't sign up for all that. So you dial 911 if you need help. You have to set boundaries. Folks go out here to have y'all had any kids. I don't have kids, but I respect people that have kids. Even when I was younger, I would help, tend to my brother and my cousins. Like when people want to go do something, we all got together as family and everything. But I don't have kids yet. Because see, let me do an example. I'll be right back. I'm still here, y'all. Let me go find some stuff. We just put some stuff in this bag. This is and I'm still here. Y'all probably say he done got it from this camera. This is my little bag. See, I don't have any kids. So I have the freedom, which I probably will have some kids, but it comes in timing and consideration. This is my little bag right here. I should have got another bag. I done worn this bag out because that's how much I be going. So if I want to go somewhere, let me see. Get my cell phone. I feel like I want to go to Tampa this weekend, tomorrow. Flight booked. Catch me a Lyft, Uber to the airport. Let me put some stuff. Put some stuff in my bag. We got everything we need. Some lotion up here. Some cocoa. Got my little bag. Now I am off to the rodeo. I got a flight to catch. See y'all later. You see how I just did that? I don't have any kids, no responsibilities. I can up and do that. See, you can't up and do that when you have kids. When you have kids, you can't up and do that. You have to find somebody. You got a kid, and see, this is the thoughts that go. You have a child, okay. You can't just up and go to Tampa. Oh, I gotta find a babysitter. Let me see what Rhonda babysit. Let me call my mama and see what she babysit. Let me see, can I find a babysitter? I mean, I can't find no babysitter. I'm gonna have to book a flight for two of us. I ain't gonna enjoy the show. I ain't gonna enjoy nothing because Daddy, can I get this? Daddy, can I get that? Daddy. So now I have to go through the whole, but see, that's a part of responsibility. That's why some of y'all, you should have kept your legs closed and your penis in your pants. That way you wouldn't have had that problem. So now you all have these kids and now you want to dump them off on people. I said it. You want to dump them off on me. I don't feel like being bothered. I don't feel like being bothered. I'm going to go take you over Aunt Mary Lou. You take them over Aunt Mary Lou, Uncle Joe's house, and then you just drop them off. Oh, where your mama? Where your daddy? They just put me on and left. Well, where did they go? They went to work, I guess. But where did they tell you they were going? Well, they said they needed some me time. Some what? You need some me time. You should have thought about me time before they. Okay. Come on here, little Mackenzie. Come on here, little Sarah. Just come on here. Where we going? You said they went to work, right? Oh, they do go to work. Oh, okay. I got plans. Well, what about us? Well, that's what that song said. What about us? You mean what about you? We finna go to the store, get up, pull up to the store, pull up to the job. Hey, ain't that so-and-so's children? Yeah, so-and-so's children. We going right up in this job. There go your mama. There go your daddy right there. Gone and oh, what, hey, what y'all doing up in here? I'm at work. Bye. Larry, you would not do that. Yes, I would. Just like you dropped them off at my house, I would drop them back off wherever you was at. and leave. There is no explanation. That's what some of you should consider doing too. You let people just, some of the stuff that I be ministering to people about, and some of the stuff that they be telling me. I want to say something. I'm just go ahead and say it. Oh well. Some of the stuff I be talking to, you'll be surprised at what I be talking to people. People have people staying in their house, and then they don't want to do, well, they don't want to do anything. They don't want to do anything in who house? Well, they ain't got negotiation. You don't get to negotiate living with me. There's no this is a communism. This is a dictatorship. It is. I'm doing you a favor, and you better be glad I'm doing you a favor. So, I mean, you have to enjoy that's what I mean. Respect boundaries around your life. Let people get you, let people just run all over you. You have to set boundaries and have people respect the boundaries, and that's how you have. And so, some people in my family, they think that I'm just cruel. Because, see, I'm just like this. We had a conversation once or twice, that's it with me. You keep asking me the same question, you won't get no answer. I know you I know you hear me talking to you. I do. Why you not answer? I answered the first 2 times. You don't last time I checked, you didn't get off that slow bus. So I don't keep repeating stuff over and over to you like you some dummy. You big dummy. Doom, 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 doom. Why? And it's so easy. Well, I can't take that because I can't say it's easy because some people they have to. If you're not used to saying no, it is hard for some people. Because I know when I first started saying no, it was kind of hard for me because I was scared. I was scared of what people gonna think, what people gonna say, how people gonna feel. Now I can give a flying flip what you say, a flying flip how you care and how you feel and what's on your mind. Well, Larry, you shouldn't have said that. You made me feel bad. I made you feel bad because you asked me to borrow money and I knew your little self was not gonna pay it back. You're supposed to help people. You go to church. I do help people. I'm helping you right now. I'm helping you right now to teach you discipline with your money, not go flying out there. Hey y'all, all drinks on me. Then here you come flying back, which I did have somebody do that in my life. I treating everybody here then come. Well, Larry, you have $40 I could borrow, and I would just give it. But now since I see that you don't, cause see some of y'all can't keep your mouth shut anyway, cause you feel like you have to put everything on Facebook. So now that I see that this is what you're doing. Oh, you out here going to the expensive places and just out here splurging. Okay, your little black self will be back. And just to show your little black self come back, Larry, I'm kind of in a bind. Okay, you better get a shovel and dig yourself out. Well, you know all you do, you only call when then people get mad. People will get mad at you when you tell them the truth. You only call when you need or want something. Well, I mean, I didn't know you felt like that. What you mean you ain't know how? I'm letting you know that's what you do. You ask me for money, then you go out and you splurge. You don't need nobody. I'm offended. Get unoffended. Then comes back later, Larry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. As if I don't understand the undergirdment of manipulation. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said. See, this is what when people say they're sorry, they're really trying to get under your skin because really they're trying to get what they want. That's why some of y'all be foolish enough to fall for that stuff. I don't fall for that stuff. You don't did something you think because you said some people mean it, but see how this person meant it. They said, "Oh, I'm sorry," but I knew they were gonna come back and ask if they really need the money, and they came back and they asked, "Well, well, can I still get that?" No. Well, I thought maybe by me saying that means your apology is not authentic. You only said it to get something. Your apology ain't no authentic. You are you a user hoe. Oh, time for me to get off of here. And that's what that scratch come back. Bring it back in, Larry. Okay. But yes, you have to set boundaries. Even in my own family, I have to set boundaries. I know some people, well, you shouldn't have did that. I think it's wrong of you. I think it's wrong of you. Sometimes you think it's wrong of me. It's my life. But you have to tell people if you want to drop off the kids. Oh, okay, you want to drop them off? I bet they're gonna go back with you. I remember there was a time I was at home and my grandmother had my little niece. I love my little niece. I love her. She's so precious. But my grandmother knew she had a doctor's appointment. And I said, now, why do she had it? Because my little niece, she know how to get under my grandmother's skin. I want to stay with you. Can I stay? Let me stay. Oh, okay, you can stay. And I'm saying to myself, why are you telling this little girl she can stay with you? You have a doctor's appointment Tuesday. Come to find out, you have a doctor's appointment Tuesday, but no kids are not allowed there. They're not allowed. So I'm saying to myself, now wait a minute. I work, even though I thank God for the privilege that I have with my job. So I'm saying to myself, I work. Now I know my mama have she have somewhere she have to go because she had to go to work. So they sitting up here and I'm looking like, okay, where's this little girl gonna go? I guess she going to the doctor with you. Cause ain't nobody asked me. See, this is a difference. And when people volunteer you to do something and you don't know. So it's been plotted. Oh, I'm gonna keep my little niece. Oh, it is. Oh, I don't know nothing about it. So I wake up the next morning. So my grandmother have to go to the doctor, and well, then I'm told, oh, well, you know you're gonna have to keep your niece because your grandma. Oh, you know I'm not. And my dad was on. My dad was on. He was. I was. There was a conversation going on with him. So he went to laughing. And I'm like, no, I wouldn't ask to keep her. See, that's how you have to teach people well, because see, family member, what they'll take and do is good in our family. They like to volunteer you, and other families do it too. I've noticed. They will volunteer you to do something that you don't have no clue you doing it. Oh yeah, Larry, he'll help you move this. He'll help when he come home. He'll help you move that stuff over there. Larry don't know nothing about this stuff. Larry come home. Oh, I had told so and so that you gonna help him move. I guess you're gonna have to tell him you gonna have to. He's not gonna be moving. You're gonna have to untell them. But I already gave them my word. That's your word. That ain't my word. You didn't ask me. You volunteered me. So now you got to go back and unvolunteer me because I want me going. That's wrong, or that's wrong, or you to go and volunteer. And so sometimes my family get mad because they volunteer. They volunteer me for stuff, and I don't budge. I don't have to budge. Little children, your children budge. I don't have to budge for you. You ask me, come up here telling me, well, we'll have you do this. Oh, okay. Now, where my keys at? Okay, let me go. I think I'm finna go visit one of my friends. Where you going? Don't owe you no explanation. You don't pay my bills. You don't pay no car note. You don't pay the roof over my head. I'll be back. That's if I choose to come back. Well, he just left. He was supposed to help. No, he wasn't supposed to help. See, that's how you break people up. And then that's where you get them to respecting your boundaries. Because see, some of you are I sit and be around people and I sit and listen at have people saying with you and they giving all dictating and saying what they're gonna do. How they get to negotiate what they're gonna do under your roof. No, you walk through that door. Ain't no negotiate. We'll have a conversation about it, but at the end of it, I decide whether it gets done or not. Depending on how you walk through the door. If you get to walk through that door. So yeah, some of you, and setting boundaries, it can be difficult with people. That's why I always throw out there about counseling. Because usually when it's hard for people to set boundaries, especially when you maneuvering in families and you don't want to tell people no, it's because you feeling guilty about something. I learned this in counseling. You feeling guilty about something, and you feel like if I say yes, it's contributing to them, and it's kind of releasing that debt that I owe. I might have didn't be there enough, and I don't want them to be mad at me because there were some things in the past that I didn't do, and I don't want them to be okay. You didn't get to take little Jimmy is 40 years old. You didn't get to take him to Boy Scouts when he was little. And so you kind of hold, well, everything little Jimmy asks for, you give it to him because he still, he kind of hold a little bit in him about, I didn't take him to Boy Scouts. Tell little Jimmy to go, tell him to go ask Life. Life don't owe him no explanation. That's why you go seek counseling. You 40 years old. Tell me some owe you an explanation. And that's what people have to learn. And I had to even learn, even still, I'm still evolving myself. I had to learn when people ask me stuff and they feel like I have to answer their questions. And no, I'm not obligated to answer not one question. Unless you got checks coming in the mail, or you sending me money every month. Yeah, I'm obligated to answer your question. I am. As long as it's not, if people sending me, coin, yeah, I'm obligated to answer. But most of the time, I'm not obligated to answer. And sometimes I sit and I wonder when people be asked, and I'm like, well, why did you feel the need that you had to explain that in your house? Well, I just want communicate in your house. It's a dictatorship going on in here. The problem is you just not the dictator. The person that's the visitor is the dictator. Well, I hope this helps some of you all with setting boundaries. Okay, what are some things to put in place on how to set boundaries? You may want to practice that little 2-letter word. No. It's easier said than done. You don't have to lie. You just say no. It helps you feel better. Because see what it does. When you don't want to do something, it helps you feel better. Somebody asks you for $40 and they're not managing their money. They're gonna blow your money. They're gonna take the money that they give you, and they're gonna drink it or smoke it up. It helps you. You say no. And then you feel better. Bump how they feel. Because see what usually happens is you get them the money. They go off enjoying their life, and now you holding that within you. Because they always ask me for money. They always talking about some borrowing money. They don't pay it back. Okay, and you allow it. And that's exactly why they get on that Amtrak train and they ramshack and run yourself over and boom. Then they take the train and they back it up, boom, and run you back over again. And they keep doing it because you allow it. But then if you start standing up and when they go to run you over with the train again and you put some kind on the track, they quickly learn. And I advise you all not to do that with the railroad track. So, and another thing is seek counseling. Some of us, especially in the Black community, some of us is traumatic. We went through traumatic experiences, and we actually make decisions on our traumatic experiences and based upon things. And some people may not want to hear, but how some of our upbringing is. Some of our upbringing, I mean, we didn't get in no trouble, but some of it was abusive. But I ain't end up in jail. I ain't end up in it didn't hurt me. It did. That's why you crazy as hell running around here and people don't want to be around you. You bipolar, you going off, you flying off on the edge. People say they leave. Oh, I know they ain't talking to me. That's what counseling do. Counseling helps you bring all of that in and deep. A good counselor. You have to make sure you know what counselor to get, and they have to be good and give you the tools instead of you flying off at the mouth. You very cognizant, self-aware of what you are stating. You don't respond different things. Some things they don't call because you get to put it in practice. Because see what happens is that once you get out the counseling, it's just like the word of God. Once the word of God comes to you, you be tried upon that which you've actually heard. Okay, you tell God, "Oh God, teach me." You tell God, "Teach you patience." Okay, and He started teaching you patience. You running late from work, and He put all them cars in front of you that are going 15 miles an hour. Then it seemed like all the cars in front of you going 15 miles an hour, all the lights change to red. And now the same lights that change to red, they be flashing, flashing. They go like this: green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red, green, yellow, red. Just changing. But see, that day you late from work, you behind Miss Mary Bosie. She driving 15 miles an hour, and then y'all get to the light. It's green, yellow, red. And you sitting there like, oh, I am late for work, and this light is still red. Oh, I think let me place me on order. I ain't even got time to place it on order. Darn. And this light won't change. I'm trying to go to work. Then it finally changed. But because Miss Mary Bosie took her time going through, because she said that the light, once it turned green, she said an extra minute. So when she went to go, yellow red, and it changed back. It changed back again. You learning patience. It's just like with tools that a great counselor give you, and the things that you learn how to be responsive to certain things. Now, if you say the wrong thing with me, yeah, I set you straight in such a nice way. I may get a little strong tone at the time because some of you think that, well, he don't too much say anything. Yeah, I get strong tone with you in time. I'll let you know I'll do clap back. And guess what? It's all from the place where it comes from. And I will get back in my neutral place. My place where you're not going to bother me. Now, when I leave, you liable to be frustrated and mad. That's why you should shut up and leave me alone. When you say something and I don't respond, go on now. Just go on. If you say it again and I don't respond, go on now. Because that's your go on. I ain't responding. Go when I respond. And then people say the most trifling stuff, and they think that you're supposed to sit there and take it. And the minute you didn't have to say that. You hurt my feelings. You could have said it in a bit. You could have shut up. That's what you could have did. I gave you 1, 2, 3 chances. Sometimes I may not even let you move past one. And you just kept going. You just kept going. You just kept going. But anywho, I just thought I'd throw those tips. And sometimes you have to find people. Well, no. Never mind. But anyway, I think I've stayed on here too long. My intention was to be on here 10 minutes. But anyway, I want to thank you all so much for tuning into Said Larry J. I am your host, Larry J. So thank you for taking the time to tune in. Said it twice. Make sure you click that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification button so you know when I go on. I try to go on Tuesdays and Fridays at 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. I don't care what your clock say it's 7 o'clock until it's the actual 7 o'clock. And make sure you share it with someone. Especially you may want to share this one because some of y'all got plenty of people around y'all. They letting people run them over with buses, trains, cars, Tonka trucks, Tundra trucks, bulldozers, cranes, and everything else. Share it with them. They may want to hear this. So they may want to practice saying no. That's why the Bible says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Don't get them confused. You saying yes over here, then you actually, in your heart, you really want to say no. I really ain't want them to do that. Then over here, you saying no, but then you, yes, yeah. Get it together. In the meantime, thank you for tuning in. 3. You all have a wonderful night. And have a wonderful night. And thank you for tuning in to Said Larry J. Who is your host right over here? And who said Larry J? Bye.